each member took so much pride in playing that particular part for what that song meant to them. And you can see it musically throughout.
Son of a. 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 Son of a.
Are you
serious?
Are you serious?
All right, I know it has been about a month since I've done my latest Nightwish reaction, and that's because I jumped into some pretty heavy conversations about Nightwish, and I got really excited and wanted to make sure that my audio got better, my camera got better, I got rid of a bunch of the different lights, and so we're going to dive into Nightwish. It's my goal to do at least one Nightwish song per day. I've got a list of 50 songs. Today's reaction video is not going to be part of those 50 because this is kind of the introduction. And a thank you to those of you that have helped me compile this list. You took time out of your day unnecessarily just to help a music reactor get to dive into the band that you truly, truly love. So I'm going to throw some Easter eggs into the next 50 videos. And so I want to see if you catch on to them. But ultimately, I want to learn and I want to appreciate and I want to figure out what I like. And that's what I'm really excited about. So as we dive into this, I do want to make sure that I'm giving a proper thanks. Now, you're going to have to please excuse the mispronunciations because one, these are usernames and not actual names. And two, I speak Americanized English and I don't speak the languages from all over the world. So first and foremost, I want to say thank you to Gabriel Bardak. I reached out to him via email and just threw a crazy idea out there as far as wanting to do like the top 20 to 25 songs. And that list quickly grew to 50. And I wanted to pay tribute to the 3 female lead vocalists. So as far as my reactions, I'm wanting to not just be, in the past, I've been really big into the live versions and the energy that comes with Nightwish, but I want to appreciate the lyrics. I want to appreciate all aspects of the band. And so with that, I'm starting to ramble, but I want to say again, thank you to Gabriel Bardak for starting the ball rolling. Thank you to the entire Discord channel for letting me in and communicate with me and helping me come up with this, but especially to Cartson, Medic, Fanatic, Carrie Blue, Falcon Spice, Gabriel, again, B, the Dark Lord Frodo, Nodon or Nodon, Valte, MKZ, Devinstrated Fipplebox, Maranigua, Yestervoda, Skipper 42, Jinx the Lizard, Some Guy, and Puffin's Choice. I tried to make sure I wrote everyone's name down. If I missed you, call me out on it because I will make sure to thank you for all the contributions that were made to come up with this list. Today, we're going to start with High Hopes.
Beyond the horizon, oh, the place we lived when we were young, in a world of magnets and merry-go-rounds. Our thoughts stray constantly and without boundary. The ringing of the division bell had begun. Along the long road, long down to the causeway, will they still meet there by the cut? There was
It starts with storytelling, and I love that because it's a journey. It's sometimes I wish when I do these, I do some research ahead of time so I kind of know what I'm getting into, but I'm trying it's a hard balance of trying to focus on the lyrics, listen to the music, and appreciate the video that you're watching. I heard our thoughts strayed constantly without boundary. And I think of daydreaming, and I feel like I've got some major daydreaming issues throughout the day, especially as a business owner. I get focused on one task, and all it takes is a phone call or an email or something, and it could totally ruin the production of the day. And but then I think of my son, who I'm probably going to drag into some of the videos. He's 11, and he loves music, and he's very artistic. And so I'll stop rambling. Let's get a little bit more.
Causeway, will they still meet there by the cut? There was a ragged band that followed in our footsteps, running before time took our dreams away, leaving the very small creatures that tried to tie us to the ground, to life. Consumed by slow decay. The grass was greener. The light was brighter. With friends surrounded. The nights of wonder.
I've got to stop doing this every minute. But when you take a look at and just watch the musicians playing this, they are in music, regardless of whether, and I believe this, I'm not obviously in a band, but I believe that you get there's just songs that are generational, that the lyrics, it just hits different. And I believe that this song is hitting the band in that very special way, because of the way that even when the last drumstick hits the head of the drums, it's like there's just emotion, and it's not crumbling. It's respect for the music. And I'm feeling that from every person in the band. And yes, give me some leeway. It's been a freaking month. I need to remember names of who they are. I have the names in my head. I believe Marco is who's singing, but I'm feeling the energy throughout everybody. And that's what's making it even more special to me. Like right there, like literally is just like pouring everything out.
The embers of the bridge is going behind us, to glimpse of how good it was on the other side. Steps taken forwards, but sleepwalking back again, dragged by the force of some inner tide. When the high sound to kill with flag unfurled, we reach the dizzy heights of that
That right there just is like, to me, classic Nightwish sound. I've done what, 7 reaction videos to Nightwish from all over the place as far as the singers go, and so I'm not an authority on classic Nightwish, but that I'm gonna replay it. That sound just, to me, I absolutely loved it.
Accomplished forever, desire and ambition. There's hunger still unsatisfied. Our weary eyes still stray to the horizon. Look down this road we've been so many times. The grass was greener. The light was brighter. With friends surrounded. The night so wonder. With friends surrounded. The dawn is glowing. The water flowing. The endless river. Forever and the grass was greener. The light was brighter. The taste was sweeter. The nights are wonder. With friends surrounded. The dawn is glowing. The water flowing. The endless river. Forever and Gritos.
Just now hitting me that there were none of the female singers in this song. It's kind of humorous to me because this is the way that I'm going to start off my reviews of 50 different Nightwish songs based off of the lead female vocalist of the 3. So call it irony, call it what you want, but going through the lyrics in my head and trying to absorb everything while having a vast appreciation for the guitar, like all the solos, like each member took so much pride in playing that particular part for what that song meant to them. And you can see it musically throughout. But then you hear the lyrics and I don't know what the true intent of the lyrics was. I can tell you what my interpretation and what I got out of it. And it's probably because there's a lot of reflection that's going on. My oldest daughter got married last June. She graduates in 2 weeks. My niece, who when my wife and I were dating was 3 years old, graduates high school this coming weekend. there's just a lot of reflection going on, and then you think of the grass was greener, and you think of, and you hear when you were in high school, these are the best years of your life, and then while you're living them, you're like, man, if this is as good as it gets, I know what you're talking about. But you don't have the burden of taking care of a family, taking care of the financial support and the roles of everything that comes with the ebb and flows of life. You're not really stressed over major things. What you feel is major, but in reality, to the rest of your life, it's really not. But the perspective of others is always that the grass is always greener through someone else's eyes and not your own. And as you look back and you appreciate things that have happened to you that were shit, or that have happened to you that were good, you survived. And whether the grass is greener or not doesn't matter. It's your journey that matters. And you take each step forward. You don't keep going back, and you do so with pride, and you do so with intent. And I know this is probably nowhere near what the lyrics were intended for, but I'm taking this as a combination of the lyrics and the way it was played by the band. This song means something to each one of these bandmates of Nightwish. I'm 100% convinced of it. What it means, I would love to know. If you know, drop it in the comments. This is day one of 50 Nightwish songs. This one doesn't count. This is just the intro. We're going to do 50 new Nightwish songs, at least one per day. Some days I might do two, depending on what the schedule looks like. But I'm excited. I'm ready to learn, ready to grow, and ready to be told that I'm right on, hopefully, and that I missed it by a mile. But the interaction with you is what's going to make this even more special. So let me know your favorite. And then what we're going to do is at the end, I want to do like a top 25 of my ranking of the Nightwish songs. So have a good one. We'll see you then.